I want to give a shout out to Amanda of the Yummy Mummy. That's right, Ms. Valmer. She had a post on Facebook today, and I think I could swear I touched on this or mentioned this not too long ago, but I don't even know. Maybe I didn't. I could swear I did, but I'm doing it now because I saw her post, and what she was saying is, hold on, let me go to her wall. Her post was talking about exercise Pegasus. I could swear I mentioned this before. I didn't harp on it or anything like that. But here's what she's posted today, 10 hours ago. Exercise Pegasus 2025. Plandemic, she says. I call it Scamdemic because it's a scam. It's a planned scam. Plandemic planning round 2. Just like Event 201, they are going to try this BS again. Prepare to stop them. Prepare to stop them. Bird flu hasn't stuck. Okay, monkeypox. They were monkeying around with that. That didn't work. You got this flesh-eating, whatever it is. You got this. What is it? Screw worm, right? Because we're gonna get screwed. They're trying to screw us over, right? No Vaseline. They're constantly trying to feck with us. Then they're talking about mosquitoes that deposit fracking damn larvae in you and shit. I failed to mention in that video about the screwworm that if you have a wound, I guess it could lay eggs in there and then you get moving rice in your wound. But I failed to mention in that article it said that you could actually have moving rice under your skin from the screw fly, this new world screwworm. Yeah, they're trying everything they can and seeing what sticks. So now they got this exercise Pegasus 2025. And remember, Event 201 happened around the fall of 2019, and then the Scamdemic hit our shores late in January, early February. And at that time, I was saying, God, please give me some boots on the ground websites that I never heard of. Help me to brainstorm and find them on the internet. I didn't know what, because I didn't want to go mainstream. I didn't want to look at mainstream news. I wanted boots on the ground. I wanted raw information, and I found quite a bit of sites. 9 windows popped up, different alternative news and stuff like that. And I was able to, from that, gather all the information and piece it together that Event 201 that happened around, it was a simulation in the fall of 2019, happened at, right around the same time that Wuhan, which is China's Internet of Things city. It's their 5G, big 5G city. At the time, this is the information that was put out. And people started getting radiation poisoning. They turned on about 10,000 large and mini 5G towers, so to speak, pretty much at the same time, because at the time they were having the world military games there in Wuhan. And so you had all these big shows in the air, all these Internet of Things, all this 5G technology, drones and all this stuff. But because they turned on that many 5G towers, people were exhibiting cell radiation poisoning, which is the sniffles. It's your cells purging the toxins from all these, frequencies. It's called cell radiation poisoning. And they were getting the sniffles, they were getting sick. And so China said, oh, you got to take your vaccine. You take your vaccine. You put on muzzle. You wear, and they always wear their muzzles there. It's a sign of subservience. And it's also because of, I think, the pollution. But wearing a muzzle, by and large, is a sign of subservience, that you're a slave to the beast system. It means you're a biatch, the New World Order biatch. And that's what they wear over there a lot in China. And Japan thinks wearing a mask gives them magical powers. During my research and all this stuff, when I was down a rabbit hole, like big time, I found that out too, which I thought that was kind of retarded, but whatever. So here we are. When they did Event 201 in late 2019, around the fall, well, then you had, January, all of a sudden, all the New World Order governments. Remember in Italy, they had the cruise ship that had to stay stranded at sea for a couple of months. There was a lot of elderly on there, and they had to stay in their cabins, and they were getting, what was it? Because they weren't getting outside, getting fresh chemtrailed air and fresh sunlight. They had to stay in their cabin on this cruise ship over there in Italy during COVID, and they were getting sick because they stayed in their cabin. They were forced to stay in their cabin, and what was it? The air wasn't circulating good. They weren't getting fresh sun simulator light. They weren't breathing fresh chemtrail air. Fresh air and fresh sunlight, in other words. But it's really not. Anyway, they were cooped up in their cabins on that several months out to sea cruise ship because of COVID, right? And they were getting sick, the passengers on there. They wouldn't let them dock because of COVID. Well, it turns out Starlink was on that ship, and they were getting radiation poisoning. That's what that was. And in places where there wasn't 5G at the time, they just said, you have no symptoms, but you got it. You're asymptomatic, but you have it. Whatever they said, they just, you remember all that. So, fall event 2019, event 201, January, Scamdemic. There was no viruses. It's all a hoax. They even said the flu, they weren't counting the flu anymore, which means they're calling the flu COVID. So now we got this. Exercise Pegasus 2025. How convenient. Let's see what these New World Order POSs have to say.
Of policies. We have already set out our proposals to increase defence spending. We are earmarking £4.2 billion of funding for new flood defences, £370 million to secure the UK's telecom networks, opening a new resilience academy in North Yorkshire that will train 4,000 people every year.
Always with the resilience, like resilient cities, resilient towns. Remember Deborah Tavares talked about that a lot. Resilient cities. Check to see if your city is a resilient one, because if it is, it's no bueno. I was talking about resilience with this. It's so freaking damn, it's gay. All right, before I go any further, Sings Man, what's up? What's up, my dude? You are one of my long time subscribers for about 5 years. So I saw you in the comments section. That was a big thumbs up to you, man. Tony Todd, you were there too. I saw you chiming in. Tony Todd's PO'd.
Both private and public sectors. And later this year, we will have the largest ever national pandemic exercise that will test the UK's readiness for future pandemics.
Later this year, would it be in the fall? So then by January, you're going to try to do another Scamdemic? Huh? Is that your goal? UK? Largest Scamdemic exercise ever in UK. Take a look.
We are also developing a risk vulnerability map for public servants, applying one of the principal lessons of previous tragedies, which is that all too often it's the most vulnerable in our society who are hardest hit in the case of an emergency.
All I got to say is they're planning another Scamdemic. They're doing the exercise in the fall. As you heard, you could rewind this and play it again. I know I interrupted because I got a lot to say, and I'm trying to say it in the shortest amount of time. The bottom line is they're trying this exercise Pegasus. You can look it up. You can look at her. Go on YouTube. They got a lot of videos, long ones on there. They got it on BitChute. Plenty of that. They're going to try to do another fucking Scamdemic. Are you JKing me? You listen, New World Order, you bitches, you. You had your one-off in 2020. I, much like quite a few others in this community that actually have at least two brain cells rubbed together, realize that you're full of shit. There was no damn COVID or coronavirus. Coronavirus is a cold. What is a cold? Well, it's much like the flu. What's influencing you? What's making you sick? Your body purging toxins, all right? So what are you planning on doing? You planning on making people sick? Or you know that the sheep that took the vaccines are about to, things about to pop off around fall, and their compromised immune system is going to be even worse by then. Or maybe you can put something more in the chemtrails. Or maybe you're just going to say, you got no symptoms, but you have Pegasus? I don't know. What are you going to call the new virus, Scamdemic virus? What are you going to call it, huh? What are you going to call it? Well, I don't give a damn what you call it. Rest assured, we know, first of all, there are no viruses. Second of all, we know what you're up to. This is nothing but medical tyranny. This is nothing but depopulation. It's nothing but the New World Order. Depopulation control. Control! That's right. That's what all this is about. And mortalizing more people, because you didn't get the numbers that you wanted to in 2020. Well, we're on to you, New World Order. We've been on to you around here for the last 5 years. You can move the goalposts. You could have the alien invasion, which, by the way, I saw an article saying the 10 cities that would be the safest during an alien invasion. I want. Let me at him. I want to look at that article, but I didn't have enough time. Because I'm not putting this on BitChute or Rumble Odyssey. I'm going to make a video or cover Paul Joseph Watson's holy shit. It's about these newfangled women doing look at me, I'm drinking a latte. You know, like these real like wonky videos where every clip lasts about a second in the video, and it's like me drinking a latte. This is me exercise. This is me over here. Sick of it. Sick of all this nonsense. Sick of this crap. Sick of scamdemics. Got gory fatigue. Sick of that crap. Sick of trans. Got trans fatigue. Sick of this crap. Trying to pull scamdemics. Sick of the damn these newfangled, new age, new women. Put your thumbs down, clowns. Yeah, like Cinch Man said, you took the damn quack scenes, you little gayfers. That's why you got your thumbs down. Did you like what you're saying? Screw you. Up yours, all right? Fucking trolls. We're sick of a lot of stuff, all right? We're sick of we got trans fatigue, we got groid fatigue, we got scamdemic fatigue, we got New World Order fatigue, we got fake news fatigue. We're fatigued around here, all right? And we're about to really let loose, all right? So I wanted to address this. They're trying to do this exercise Pegasus in the fall. Do resilience this, resilience that, resilience your balls, shove it up your arse, and your needles and all that stuff. We're not playing these New World Order games, all right? This ain't gonna stick. This ain't gonna work. So what are they gonna do? A grid down? Shut off the world's power? What are they gonna do? Cut off our food supply? Just all of a sudden there's no food? I mean, they're already pricing us out of meat. You take a look at a pound of ground beef, $6 plus on sale. Fact that noise. Are you JKing me? Because they're trying to mission creep us closer and closer to you eat the bugs, you'll know nothing, be happy. You know, stack them and pack them, open air 15-minute prison cities. You know the drill, and yet another damn simulation or exercise this fall, so maybe they can make something try to pop off in early 2026. Are they going to try to Deagle.com us this year? I don't know, New World Order. You got fucking, let's see, September, October, November, December. 4 months left, New World Order, to Georgia Guidestone us, to Deagle.com us. I guess if you don't this year, you might try to do something next year, right? Well, we see you. That's what I got for you, all right? Don't fall for it. Hashtag do not fucking comply. And you New World Order cops out there, I'm watching this damn, not only here's the deal, but I'm watching this lawyer. Can't remember it. He's new to me the past week or so. He has a beard now. A year ago he didn't have one. He looks better without the damn stupid beard. But I digress at any rate. I think he's based in West Virginia. And these fucking New World Order tyrannical cops, man, this shit's got to stop. They're giving cops way too much power, man. Way too much power. Way too much. They can make up lies about you. They could frame you. They could say one thing to you, but in the police report say another. Oh, yeah. Arresting a 66-year-old man with dementia in Walmart because he wanted to buy beer. As his wife was shopping in Walmart, he wandered off while she was talking to a friend she bumped into. He wandered off, and he happened to go pick up some Bud Light, 2 cases. I know, Bud Light. But he picked up 2 cases and went to pay for it, and the cashier said, well, I need to see your license. Even though he's 66. I need to see your license. And even though he had his ID on him, his license, the word license, because he has dementia or onset, it just bewildered him. He didn't know what it meant. He couldn't. So he just looked bewildered, and because he looked bewildered, like, license? What is license? Because he has dementia, the cashier refused to sell him the beer. So she goes and takes it, puts it behind the desk, I guess in customer service, behind the wall, around the corner, behind the wall. But because he has dementia, he's like, mad. Why are you taking this? Why are you taking this from me? So he goes and gets it, and he wants to go buy it again, and that's where everything went downhill. Cops, fucking damn plainclothes Walmart employee that was supposedly theft prevention was following him and shit, or saw all this going on. So he tries to pretty much say that the guy was drunk already. That's why he didn't know what he was doing. And calls the cops. So that fucking weasel gets away with it. Calls the cops. Cops, oh my God. They punch him 6 times. I mean, the stuff that I'm seeing on these videos, I'll tell you what. These New World Order cops are doing this already. It's not mainstream, really, this stuff. I mean, every now and then these stories pop up on local news. But if it happens in Kansas and I'm in Georgia, I'm not going to see that unless it goes nationwide, which more often doesn't. It's more local news. So a lot of people don't know what's really going on. The bottom line is, these fucking New World Order cops are out there. They're tyrannical, and they can't wait for something like this, a new scamdemic, to happen again. to make sure, hey, you don't belong on your damn porch, and they shoot rubber bullets on you. Remember that? Remember that shit? They can't wait. They're out there. I'm not saying there aren't good cops, because there are. But the amount of bad apples out there in that cart compared to the good ones, there's a lot more bad apples out there from what I'm seeing. All right? And if they want to change the narrative and make law enforcement look better, they need to do better and weed out all the fucking tyrannical cops. They shouldn't have this much power to just do what they want to do. They pull you over and they, because you did a 10 over in a, speeding 10 over, 15 over, and then they want to say, I smell marijuana, and then they want to go, oh, that's probable cause, and then they want to go and search your damn vehicle, and then yada, yada, yada. Then it's not fair at all. None of this fucking shit's fair. And this is included. We're fatigued of all of this nonsense. New World Order cops, fucking tyrants, this bullshit, which is tyrannical, woke shit, woke this, woke that, Cracker Barrel this, Cracker Barrel that, woke shit, car going up the road at this hour and it's late, dead end street, and yeah, we're pretty much done with all this. So it's time that these people straighten up. Can't keep going on like this with this nonsense, and we can't keep putting up with this bullshit. Pegasus, Event 201 bullshit exercises that they want to foist upon us. Tyranny. That's what I got for you. Don't be a troll. I'm going to address the New World Order cops. That's coming up. I just got to figure out when and how to do it because I want to really, really address it. At any rate, I'm moving.